Alright, now I'm going to put the dash pad back in. It does take a little bit of patience to get it in there correctly so you can find your mounting points. Make sure that all your studs are mounted back on the pad. Sometimes they fall out. And then you'll have to convince it a little bit to pop up into place, which we'll do here in just a minute. There it goes. There we go. Okay. Now she's pretty much in place where you want it. Okay, now the thing is to you can attach it down here on your bolts underneath here. Okay, and then when you get done putting these on, you don't necessarily have to tighten them up completely, but at this point then you can push the pad back up into place. And I would recommend that you take these bolts, these new longer screws here, and at this point make sure that you can get them started anyway. You can always, so that whether you know that it's going to at least be held in the correct position up here at the windshield. Don't necessarily have to tighten them up. Make sure you get all your fasteners started before you make the final tightening on anything. And at this point, once these are all started, then if you want to put the screws back here on the end, it's not really necessary because they're kind of hard to get to. It isn't going to, this thing obviously is held in enough places where it isn't going to move on you or vibrate. But if you wanted to put them in at this time, I think you still can. And once these for sure are in, okay, and you have the rest of these all started, then at this point, I would try to see if you can get your wiring harness to go so you can get your wiring back up where it's supposed to be. You might have to come in this way to do it. You'll have to see what works best for you. Maybe take your radio out. I don't know if you want. But the idea is to get the pad situated where you want it and get your wiring harness at least held it back in with most of the fasteners. And then from there, just tighten it up. And don't forget to put the three screws back in here. You can see easily where they mount up through the hole here into there. As you tighten up these top ones, it should pull it up forward closer, so that it might be easier for them to get lined up. Each one, of course, is going to be a little different. You'll have to find out what works the easiest for you. But as you can see, once it's in, this is a really nice, high-quality pad. Should last for a very, very long time, and that's pretty much it. We have them in stereo versions. We can do colors for you. You just need to let us know, what kind of Fury you have, and we'll get one made up for you.